It's been a hot minute since I've used that song on stream. I'm still in the middle of paying for that song, if I remember correctly, which is an oof. But it's also a fantastic song. So I gotta finish paying for that. I can't leave that shit unpaid. Hey Rosu, I owe you like $150 still, right? For that song. I used it as my intro because I wanted like a chill intro because this is gonna be a chill vibes playlist. Good vibes mix. Wow, that's not chill vibes at all. We really gotta stop letting AIs make these playlists, guys. Chill Hop Essentials Fall 2025. Sure. Yeah, how is the darling Rosu, truly? Also, it's a hand stream. Did I clean my nails before stream? Uno momento. I don't know that I did. I think I normally wear gloves when I do hand cam streams, but also I don't care that much. I think I'm comfortable with my viewers knowing I have fat sausage fingers. Ah, I think that's fine. Oh, speaking of demolishing some yummy food, actually, let me make sure I am unmuted. Yeah, okay. I have Mitsuya Bakery food that I'm gonna eat, and a Dr Pepper I'm gonna drink because I'm feeling lightheaded. I'm not actually feeling lightheaded, but you know. So we're gonna build this. Oh, this might be a little too bright, actually. Hold on. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Review the food. I'll review the food. Don't worry. But we're also gonna be building this. This is from 30 Minute Fantasy or 30 Minutes Fantasy. Oh wait, yeah, it's oriented the same as me, so you can actually read. Um, it's just a Bandai collector thing. I was hoping there would be like a game or even a show, but there's not. I forgot to turn on my VTuber model. Hold on. Also, my you can see a little bit of my OBS there. We're already in use. What do you mean? I only have one thing open. Brother. Oh, I see. One of these needs to be 3.9. One of them needs to be 4.0. Load avatar. Point ponytail. Should be all good. Oh, the face tracker process is gone. No, that's not doing anything. That's not in use. Is it because it's using the wrong camera? No, it's using the Lumina. Oh, wait. Is it because this camera is on at all? Bro. You cannot be serious. If I deactivate this camera, and I restart the facial tracking, does it work? Brother of my bitch. What the fuck? Are you telling me I can't use 2 webcams on a goddamn PC? Why can't I use 2 webcam on PC? It's insufficient USB bandwidth. Is it? Are they both plugged? Oh, I see. They're both plugged into the same USB extension thing. So that would be why. Let me... Just not possible. Yeah, I guess. This was exactly the problem I was having when I was trying to do stream with you. Was it like wouldn't let me use more than one camera at a time. But it's okay. I have a solution. I'm just gonna break everything. What do I have back here that's plugged in? What are you? You don't feel that important. Is that my headset? It's my headset. We can plug that into the front of my PC. Ugh. That's Wait, so what is this ASUS thing? That's not... I just have a random dongle plugged into my PC. Is that a Bluetooth adapter? I don't need a Bluetooth adapter. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Okay. Ugh. Let's see if it works now. It still won't do it. Brother, ugh. Why? So if I turn off my face tracking process, which turns off that camera, right? That shows up. And then if I turn on face tracking, no, okay, damn. I'm gonna have to get a USB expansion card, I think. Well, there's not much of a point in not having the desk view. So, I mean, I guess I will just be stationary. I mean, it's fine because at least I get like the voice tracking, so that's cool. Okay. Let's review our first baked good. I've already done this one before. This is like an onion roll thing. I really like these. My mouth is actually watering already because I'm about to eat it and I can smell it. Oh. It smells strongly of onion in like a good way. And then I don't really know what the other thing is in here. You got bread, you got onion, you got white thing. It's all the food groups. That's certainly onion. It is certainly onion. I don't know what the other flavor is supposed to be. Let me try to describe this a little bit better, right? The bread isn't... It's not flaky in the slightest. It's not super pillowy either. Like, I would genuinely describe this as almost the same texture as just like a white bread you would get from the store, or like a bolio roll from Walmart specifically. So honestly, this is just a long bolio roll with, I mean, onion, and I still don't know what else this is. Like, I don't think it's a cheese, but I'm not sure. I got this tuna mayo onigiri, and it was chef's kiss. Hell yeah. Don't get me wrong. This still slaps. Why am I dropping frames? Okay, I think we're good. That does sound really good though, Aurora. Oh, that sounds fucking heavenly. I was gonna get some like mochis or something, but money. Let's get a nice crisp Dr. Pepper opening for you. I'm gonna move the microphone right here so you can see it as well. Ooh, tasty. Alright. We're gonna set these aside for a bit. We've reviewed our first roll. We've taken a sip of our Dr. Pepper. Now let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Some music. I haven't actually checked the music volume. It's a little loud. Spent like $45 and it was so worth. I somehow spent $97 or $91, and I don't know how I did. Alright, so I'm sick of trying to pull these little plastic sleeve things off, so we're opening a knife. Okay. Dawn. So yeah, as far as we could tell, there wasn't like a game or any sort of source for these. They're just cool. Oh, yeah, I guess I should have figured that. Hmm. Model gas drink food. It was so I checked my bank account. It was, the model was $36. Then the food, like the drink and the food, was the big thing that I just wasn't accounting for. So, okay. Do I need glue? Because I kind of feel like I need glue, and I didn't like get glue. Also, this is a lot of instructions. I mean, hold on. You said 30-minute fantasy, 30 minutes fantasy. Do the 30 minutes fantasy sets need glue? They wouldn't be 30 minutes if they needed glue, smiley face. No modern Bondi kits require glue. And I use the word modern very loosely. You'd have to go back a few decades to find kits that need glue outside of a rare design issue here and there. So I don't think I need glue. The side of the box should show a little glue icon with a no over it. Yeah, so we do not need glue. We do need end nippers. And then it talks about a colored plastic. Okay. It talked about like use of watercolor paints, and I am not gonna be able to paint this, guys. I don't have any watercolor paints. I have acrylics back there. Actually, here, let me show you that. Because the cartoon crashing noise. The first things I ever designed for 3D printing. So, what it is, I have all these like little acrylic glue tubes that you can buy at Walmart. I designed these stands, and they just sit upright normally, and you can slide these in there. There's enough space and enough wiggle room where it's loose in there. You're not gonna like get it stuck in any of them. And it was a modular system, so these don't fit together, obviously. Like, there's a spot there, because there's a reverse that I was in the middle of printing forever ago, where it's one in front, two in back. And then what would happen is you would be able to then do that to have, like, a tapered end on both sides, like that. If that makes sense. Unfortunately, that killed my 3D printer the first time, and I don't know why. I have no clue. It's the best thing that I can think. Okay, I'm gonna have to break down how 3D printers work, huh? So, say you were a robot. This is the best way I can think to describe this. Let me find a pen and a paper real quick. Oh, I have a notebook right here. Perfect. So this is just going to be how a 2D printer would work if it worked like a 3D printer, but it's fine. Say you were a robot. Or say I was a robot, actually. And I'm like, okay, I have pen. What do? And you're like, okay, I want you to make a box, right? So you would be like, all right, so I want you to go down here. And let's say there's a grid here. Yeah, I don't know why I'm measuring. It doesn't matter. And you were like, all right, I want you to go 5 right. So I'd be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This pen doesn't work. That pen works. Okay. Actually, we're going to use the Sharpie side because it should show up a little bit better. So I'd be like, okay, I'll go 5 right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're like, okay, I want you to go 2 down. 1, 2. And I want you to go 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. then 2 up. 1, 2. Bang. You've just told me how to make a rectangle, and I'm a robot. You can speak robot now. Now, let's say you wanted me to make a circle. That'd be a little complicated, right? You'd be like, well, I want you to go like right 1, then down 1, and then right 1, and then down 1, and then right 2, then down 2, like you're building a square in Minecraft. But the steps are really teeny tiny. So it'd end up being like a... Right? Something like that. Except without the start, obviously. So that's how G code is what it's called. It's basically code that just tells the head, go right this much, go down this much, go up this much, etc. But G code, as with any data, can be corrupted. And because it's stored as zeros and ones, who knows what it's going to do. This isn't super common, but it can happen. What I think happened is I got my G code when I was printing one of these got corrupted. And so instead of it saying like, okay, so you're gonna go down and right and down and right and down and right and down and right, and then you're gonna go down and left and down and left and down and left, and then you're gonna go up and left and up and left. At some point it went, hey, just go left. Just keep going. Yeah, just keep going. Yep, just keep going. Yep, okay, alright, keep going. Yeah, hold on. Just keep yep, yep, okay. Going? Yeah, keep going left. Yeah. You got this. Left. Keep going left. As you can imagine, you run out of left pretty quickly. But the robot sometimes doesn't know that. And I don't know why it didn't know that, because do I have that here? Oh my god. Wait. Oh, well, I found something I've been looking for a while, so I had like the perfect thing to illustrate this, but I don't know where it went. Okay, this will have to do. There's a little switch. Actually, let me bring this up here so you can see it better. There's a little switch that sits, and the arm has a little bumper. And when it gets to the end of where it can go, it goes up. You can't go any further because the switch is there. It's supposed to tell it, hey, you can't go any further, dummy. Don't try to go any further because you can't do it. Nah. Ow, fuck. Like, can I turn up the frames per second on this? 30. That's good enough. Nuh-uh. Can't do it. For some reason, that switch wasn't working. Bit of a problem when you're trying to tell it not to break itself. It ended up just continuing to go left. And it can't go past the switch. Like, it's a belt machine. So it just kind of sits there and clicks against it. Like if you were driving and you drove against a wall. Like, it wouldn't go anywhere. But for some reason, that just completely bricked the 3D printer, and I don't know why. And yeah, so I sent that 3D printer in. I got it replaced with a different one, which had a different problem that I'm not going to break down because it's just not worth it. And honestly, I still don't know what the fuck was wrong with that one. But I think it works now. I haven't tried it yet. It's sitting over in the corner over there. But I digress. Let's make a goddamn robot. Okay. Okay, so parts list. Oh, right, I need end nippers. Give me another uno momento. Also, Found them. Ugh. I know. Riveting stream. But I couldn't find these. I am borrowing them from CW. Don't tell him. Actually, I don't think he'd care as long as they end up where he knows they are. I don't think it matters that much. Okay, so we're gonna start with the D, which is the head, and F, which is also the head. Snap apart the letters. Oh boy. I've literally never done this shit before. I hope it's watchable. Okay, this is D1. They're like, snap apart the runners. So is that these? I take it? How? Pinched myself a little? Okay. Everything is fine. Okay. We're gonna leave D11 for now. We need D1. I'm assuming that is not 23, but it rather 23? Yeah. Okay. And then we need this. These are a lot smaller than I expected, and that's okay. We need a little bucket for all our little pieces. It's not gonna be big enough, but whatever. What do I know? I just work here. This music is a little loud for me. Okay, there we go. So we also need F31. Yeah, F2, A2. That just says 3. Okay, so A, B, and F2. G4 is in here, as well as G1. So I don't need that yet. E2, D2. So I don't need that yet. G3, E1, F3. Was that what we were looking for? I already can't remember. Where are the instructions? Oh god. It's gonna be interesting, chat. F31. That's what I'm looking for. So the red pieces. I have not put together a model. I don't want to say ever, because I'm sure I have at some point, but in a very long time. I used to enjoy it a lot. I have ADHD probably, so like shit's difficult to pay attention to. Alright. And the instructions are once again cast aside like I know what I'm doing or something. F3 piece 1. Is that the only piece? It seems to imply that it's the only piece. I don't know what else. Okay, the runner didn't come off with it, so that's good. And then F3 needs to go on the bottom of this, it seems. Like so? It looks like? I don't know how hard I'm supposed to be pressing. I feel like I'm supposed to press a little harder than that. Especially since it's not actually in there. Okay, hold on. No, it's the other way because it needs to slip into that nose slot. I think. Yeah, there we go. And then this should just pop on there. So D125 is another piece we're going to need. But that's okay. We can pop these together. Move ahead. Now that's what I call shut the fuck up. And then we need 25, which is the little mask. Oh, I haven't posted the photo on Twitter yet, but we met up with Vess up in the Chicagoland area. We had a grand old time. Vess is always a hoot to be around. Is me and Aurora. We took one of those silly VTuber pictures that I love so dearly. And so that'll be on the social media at some point. I think this one needs a little snippage. Just a teensy bit of snippage. Yeah, I look forward to those coming out on the social media. I might even just put them straight into my server because people don't look at my social media. I don't blame them. I don't post a lot of things that are worth reading. And that's not me being down on myself. It's more just I have not dedicated the energy to social media to make myself worth interacting with on there. I'm not being down, I'm just recognizing my own shortcomings. Sometimes that's the most you can do. Alright, let me put on the battle mask. Looks like everything is really just press fit, and that's nice. Head. Here, let me bring it up real close. Will it, oh yeah, actually it will focus pretty well. Other than the fact that I'm trembling. That's okay, though. Head. Alright, so we're going to set the head up here. Where's our next piece? Oh, brother. Okay. So this is the next piece that we're doing, is all of this. So we need A13, which is not here. This is all D. I don't have a lot of space to work with, and I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have more space than this. But that's okay. Okay, so that's G1. Let me clear off some space real quick. Over on the side that you can't see right there. I have a whole side of my desk with which to facilitate putting things on. And in the interest of that, I've put many things there. However, none of them need to be there. Oh. The fuck out of here. OMG as if. Okay, this hairbrush, you can go down there. Soundproof panels that I'm not using because they won't inflate like they're supposed to. You can go, as with you. My actual real life birth certificate. Maybe we should put that in the filing cabinet. And I just need you to know, I am not joking in the slightest when I say this is my actual real life birth certificate. And to illustrate as such, here's part of it. And I think that'll be covered up enough. Certificate of live birth. Yeah. I just have that chilling on my desk in case I want to dox myself on stream. I haven't felt the need yet, but you know, it helps to have options. You go there. I've read you all. Oh, that's my sweet treats. Sit those back there. And eyeglasses. I don't even know what this is. XLR cable and DisplayPort cable. Straight to the box with you. Tablet I don't use because it's a $20 tablet. Oh, we got 3D print gunk. I'm gonna go ahead and toss that. Band strips. Throw those down there. I'm gonna throw this away because it's packaging for something I don't keep in its packaging anymore, so why? Yeah, that's fine there. This I kind of need to keep somewhere. Wallet. There. That would be an interesting thing to watch on stream. I don't know why I would watch it on stream because none of you guys would give a fuck about it. But I had a guy hand me a DVD, which I didn't know they still made. That's a lie. I know they still make them. I'm just exaggerating and being facetious for humor's sake. But yeah, he handed me a DVD, which I didn't know they still made, of his showings at tractor shows because he had like a ridiculous collection of tractors that are very old. And I mean, how can we say that autism is a new thing? You know what I mean? Alright, so that's G. Do they say numbers need to stay together or letters? Where are the... fuck-ass instructions keep running away. Just like my wife. Okay. Oh, okay, so this actually does a better job. I need 1A, 1D1, E1, and F2. F2's there. We really need like a spot to put finished pieces that isn't gonna immediately get lost to the ether. But for now, that's probably fine. Okay. Yeah. B2 and 3. Put those like that. We got F2. Or was it F3? F3. F2. Good lord. Then we need A1, which is just this runner. So we're gonna that runner. We're gonna set the other runner in the box in the leftmost part so that hopefully I can go, I need A, it's on the left. I'm not gonna do that, but I can certainly dream about doing it. I also need D1. This is G. More G. And some E. EA Sports. It's on the game. I have to be mad. So did they say keep letters or numbers together? Either the parts with the same numbers. Well, that's awkward. Whatever. I'm sure it's fine. Do I need D2? I need D1 and D2. This is D2. But D2 doesn't look like that. That's C3 and C2 and C4. That's D1 too. That's D1 1. I don't need that. This kind of looks like what I need, but this is E1, so that can't be it. Guys, this is not... This is already not going well. I don't... Where is the parts that I need? This is D1 3, which is not the part I need, I think. Yeah, no, because it doesn't have the little leg thing. E1. Is it a part of this? I don't think so. A2. Which actually, to be fair, I think I am gonna need. They use two different numbers, and that's already just too much for my feeble little mind. That does vaguely look like what I need, though. Yeah. Yeah, that is what I need. I see. I don't need this part of it. I just need this part, and that's why it looks different. That's 3. That's also 3. That's also 3. So keep that there. This is 2. I do, in fact, need it in this process. I was wrong. I've been looking at the wrong thing this whole time. Okay, so I need D11. I skipped a step. I was supposed to be on step 1 still. So I need A1, which is this. I need F2, 1, which is this. I need D1, 1. Only 2 stuff there. D11, right there. And I need E11. This 3. Put it in the top box. Oh no, 3's in the bottom box. Oh god, they're stuck together. Okay, 3. 3, 2. 2's gonna go at the top, 3's gonna go in the bottom, and 1 is gonna sit out here. I honestly thought there was gonna be more disconnection points than that. This is 3, so it goes on the bottom. This is 1, so it goes outside. This is 1, so it goes outside. We're getting organized, chat. This is 3, so it goes on the bottom. This is 3, 2, and 4. I'm sorry, I'm not showing you this, but it's also not that interesting yet. So that's 3. Putting that in the bottom. We got 2 here. That goes on top, and then fucking 4. I didn't even know it went to 4. So we're gonna put that on the outside and the other side. We got this, which has 4. And it also has 2. Alright, so 4 on the outside, 2 on the top. Oh, there's another one in there. 3. That goes on the bottom. Okay, we're getting somewhere, chat. I think that's all the bags, actually. I think that's all the pieces. I have decreed it is have another snack time. So for our snack this time. Oh. I just realized there was a message from Aurora that was held for misogyny. She said, "I will say the food from the fridge section of the place we went is Yummalina cunt." And it was held for misogyny because of the word cunt. Sorry. I don't remember what this was, just that it said custard. And it looked tasty. Tasty Rito. Oh, fuck. It's falling apart. Ooh. Ooh, that's very sweet. Definitely like a custard flavor on the outside here. I'm hoping it's custard filled. I don't know. Okay. It's squishy. The top is like, it was probably wet at some point, but it's just vaguely sticky now. Mmm. It is custard filled. How would I describe this bread? This is like the inside of a brioche hamburger bun. It's literally like a sweet brioche bun filled with custard. I quite like that. We're not going to finish it left. We're going to leave it there so we can do this. Oh, I fucking do not want to open Microsoft 365 Copilot. You can fuck right off with that, Microsoft. I love how it's never like, you hit the Copilot button. It's like, oh, you hit a random string of letters. Something definitely fell. You know what would really suck right now? Microsoft Copilot. That's nice, honey. I don't care that Microsoft Copilot was updated. I want it gone. Get rid of it. Thanks, Pukalina. We got an ad starting in 30 seconds, so I'm gonna hold off for a bit. I'm gonna finish this off actually while we wait for the ad. Okay, I think we're good. I think the ad is over now. So, we need D122. Oh fuck. Oh Jesus Christ. Where did you go? Oh, the ad hadn't started yet either. How wonderful. There it is. Holy shit. Okay. Wasn't sure how much I showed there. Alright, ad break is ended. Community's back. Wonderful. So we need D122. Where are my little nippers? Hey there. this needs to connect into A13, which is right. Yeah. And it seems like it's. Oh, sorry, this doesn't connect into that. It's D121 that connects into that. It's this one. This goes around that. I believe in this orientation. Hold on. We're looking right here. Little T goes on the side of the knob thing. Yes, that is correct. We got it right. Hell yeah, brother. And then this needs to pop into the bottom socket and the top socket. Like. Oh. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Nice. That's a joint of some kind. I don't know which part of its body it is, but yeah. Now we need D120, and this part is actually going to stick into D120. This part is going to stick in right here. This is a spine, I take it? Because this looks like a back. And my guess is that if we were to look at this upright, the head is probably going to be somewhere around there. That's going to go like that. That's my guess anyway. We'll see if that's the case. What next? A14 into D118. D118. And A14. Okay, there's just two A14s in one marked spot. I don't like that, and the reason I don't like that, let me bring it up here so it's a little bit easier to see. That says 14, and it's two spots. But that says 16 on both sides. That makes me wonder if I'm just supposed to be doing both of them or not, but I'm pretty sure it's just the one. Just the one. Alright. Slip that into there. Now we need both A16s. Okay, and it's gonna be this same part that we just put pieces into that these are gonna go into. Gonna go in this orientation into these. Here, I should bring it up closer so you can actually see what it is that I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Now these two can connect like so. And then we got shoulder pieces from it looks like here E1, no, here. E1, 6, and 5. Wonder if we can just kind of twist them off. They're called energy drinks. They're really good for you. You're supposed to train your heart to failure. Isn't that great? Oh, thank God. I see it. I was about to actually end it all. I just dropped it again. I fear when I drop things on the floor, I don't bend down to pick them up like 99% of the time. I just grab them with my feet and lift it to myself. Ugh. Like a monkey. I am gonna have to bend down for this one actually. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, they did crash again. Okay, so these are directional. It looks like if I'm looking at it from this direction. I'm vaguely certain it would have to be that way. At least that makes the most sense to me. Let me look at it a little closer. No, I think I actually have it backwards. It looks like that. It looks here. Let me ask you guys. So this is the instructions that this is the part of the instructions I'm looking at right here. Does it not look like, let me find something fine tipped to point with. I'm not using my fat fucking fingers. How do I not have anything fine tipped? I'm just gonna use this. Does it not look like that is further away and that is closer? Wait, no, it wouldn't matter. Hold on. Hmm. Okay, so no, I had it correct the first time. The important thing is there's this little divot right there that is on the same side as this. Because it's not on both sides. If you look here, the divot's not there. If we turn it over, right there. D115, A14, and D116. This is the other A14. And then I need D116 and 15, which is this piece, 16, and this piece is 15. Inspect them and make sure that we don't have to like trim them down at all. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe a little bit on that one, but honestly, it wasn't even really necessary. I just did it. These are not the same on both sides, I take it. No. So one has holes, and that's that one. One has pegs, and that's that one. Slip them together like so. I said like so. Beautiful. I have no idea. This looks like abdomen, if I had to guess. It's probably gonna go in like here. If I had to guess, or maybe it's up here. Actually, yeah, I think it might be up there. I think this might be neck. Not 100% certain, though. We'll see. Okay, next, F23. Yeah, stressing me out trying to twist that one because it's kind of a flexy piece. Why am I vibrating? Sorry. Those are pressed into those two slots. And then that gets pressed down into there. Beautiful. We need A15 as well. This is 15. It's this red piece here. I really wish the instructions had a little like splish splash of color. Because man, Press this little red gem piece into place. Beautiful. The shiny. And this gets pressed into the bottom, it looks like. Like so. Let me make sure. Yeah. Yeah, for sure that's what's happening here. Because it doesn't look like one where you can easily remove it. So I'm like, let me make sure. And it looks like there's still chest pieces that are gonna go here. Okay, so I need D17 and sorry, D117 and D119, which I believe are these two. 17 and 19, yeah. We can pop those together. It looks like they just pop together like that. Then we need E17. Where did the E pieces go? There's a relatively small thing. There it is. Right there. Press that in. Wonderful. And then this is going to get pressed into the bottom like so. Is it fully in? I feel like it's not. We have a torso. We got shoulders. Got a neck with two different axes of movement. And we have an abdomen and lower torso. Abdomen considered lower torso? I have no idea. We're gonna set that off to the side with the head. So this says that E1, F2, and D2 can all die. F2, E1, and D1. Make sure, yep. No missing pieces. Or I thought there's in the Walmart bag of shame. Wonderful. Alright. Now we need B1. Just B1. Wait, can A1 be tossed as well? No. No, because we've got these pieces still. Okay. So we'll put this with the ones. B1, which is right here. All of the pieces for this portion, this is the pelvic portion of the body, are gonna come on here. It seems like. Seven. We have two B10s. Both are gonna be used, and then 1B is kaput. No more. Okay, so we have B8 here. I think. Yeah, B8 So one is to put this on. On what? This doesn't seem right. Hold on. Yeah, that's correct. So the two pieces are staggered. They go together like that, so they come out at the same angle. That makes sense. Because it's supposed to be the leg joints, so I get it. I get it. That's pressed together. And then this needs to go on top. Like so. And then these all get pressed together. Like so. Now we have a pivot point for the lumbar. Mainly for leaning left and right, but there's a little bit of forward and backward movement. And we have pivot points for our thighs that are going to attach. And this will pop in here like so, probably, but we're not there yet, so we're not going to do it. But we're getting closer to having a silhouette. We have a head, a torso, and a pelvis. And that's an amount. So we need 2A. Two A, 2B, 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 2C, 2C, 2D1, and 2D2. And then this is G2. It's not listed in here, so I'm not going to fuck with it for now. All right. We're going to build 2 sets of arms. We need a bunch of C pieces. So let's start with that. Set these over there for now. So we need C5, C7. Yeah, we actually are going to clean this up a little bit because that did not come off super cleanly. There's 1, 5. Might be a little bit hard to see, but it's there, I promise. That one came off a little bit cleaner. And put that one there. Then we need 7s. Are these two. And then we need 6, which are these two. Oh, and then we also need 8, which are these two. And that's everything from this. I'm going to set it over here just in case, but we should be good. So, we're going to take our first piece, C5. Or sorry, no, actually, hold on. You need to take C7 and insert it into C6. Like so. Then we're going to take C5 and press it in there. To capture C7. So it's now just a one-axis joint. So that, as you can see. Then C8 is going to stick on the outside. Like that. A little pauldron. Bring it closer so you can kind of see it a little bit better. Okay. We're going to do the same thing here. We press 7 into 8, or 7 into 6 rather, and then 5 into 7 and 6, like so, and then slip 8 on top of it. Come on. There we go. Yet again, a little pauldron it looks like. Then we need B, D1, and D2. D1, we need 12 and 14. And then for B, oh, I set that to the side like that. I'm still gonna need that. That's D2. We're not gonna worry about that just yet. So from B, we need 1, 2, and 3. Two. And 3. Now what I don't understand is I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be 2 of these. Because the point is to make 2 sets, right? At least I think. Unless D2 is... I don't know. We'll get there. We'll cross that bridge when we shit on it. Oh yeah, you know what? These are identical pieces. Okay. Set that there as well. And that up there. Good. Good. Oh. Fingers. Okay. So we need B2. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I already don't fucking remember what that looks like. That's the one with the pegs. First B1, however, which is this piece, is gonna go on B3. Like so. This is probably an elbow joint if I had to guess. If you can sort of comprehend what's happening there. Yeah. And then that slips on top of it like that. Presses in place. We've got a bicep, I think. Let me do that with this one as well. Press that into place. And then we take that and press it on top like that. Perfect. Oh, and they're identical on either side. That's good. Now we need D114, which is going to be the ones with the pegs. Yep. And okay, I see. So one is going to press into here. Kind of hard to do that. Unless it's supposed to, oh, I see. It's supposed to go in at an angle. So, press in like so. Alright. So this little piece presses in between those two slots. And then this just slips on top of it. And then that gets pressed into place wrong. I pressed it into place wrong. Hope I didn't break it. No. Okay, I think we're good. Like that. Beautiful. I'm just kind of picking at these with my nails to get some of the white like stretch marks off of them. And the same thing with this. Where we so one side of this, I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to illustrate this, but one side of this has slots on either side. The other side does not. So the slots are going to press in between here like that. And then they'll be able to articulate. And then this gets pressed in like so. We have a bicep and a forearm. Alright, now it's time for hand parts, which is on D2. They're all here. D2 8. Right there. And then I need D2 4, which is right there. And then I need A 8. Right there. This gets pressed onto there to make the wrist joint. This gets pressed into here. Make the back of the hand. Now we can do the other side, which is going to require... Actually, let me instead continue with this. So I need A9 and A10. So that's literally just these two very small pieces getting pressed together like so to form a joint of some kind. We need to make two of those. Really don't want to lose this. Because I'm going to keep it, but okay, if I drop it, it's just never finding it again. Okay, that's done. Now we need D113 and D21. D21. We also need D26. But that's for later. We need D113. I believe that gets stuck on the back of here. Like so. Beautiful. And then this gets stuck in here, the round peg, I believe. Well, neither of them are round. I believe it is this side that gets pressed into there. I may have been wrong. No, I think I'm right. And honestly, it could be universal. I have no idea. But that's okay. Part of the fun is not knowing. That's not true. I literally need to know at all times. I have like a psychological need to know. Okay. I think these are both in there correctly. Yes, they are. So those hands are done. These are his right hands, my left. I say his, but honestly, I don't think there are assigned genders. And with that, I think that's a good time to dig into our last pastry. This one is one I've had before. I don't remember it very much, but it is a coffee pastry. I believe it is filled with a cream of some kind. It again has a very brioche-like outside. It's a little bit less vibrant in real life than it looks on the camera. If I open it up, yes, it is in fact cream-filled. Yeah, it's custard again. But the bread itself tastes coffee-like. It tastes like coffee beans, specifically. Because every time I've had coffee, it doesn't taste like coffee beans. Again, the inside texture, very similar to brioche. Although, not quite as soft on this one. It's still a pretty spongy bread, though. B12, I believe, is dead. We're again gonna set it there for now. One B, again, pretty sure it's dead. Not really sure when we used it even. But we're just gonna set it aside like the others. Then we have this. So there's the hands. With that, I believe that is all of the things on D2. We're gonna set it aside, just on the off chance that I need it. We also need A8 right here. Just this very small piece. In fact, let's pull up the calipers real quick. Let's measure this. We're gonna 0 it. And we're in inches. Let's be in millimeters. We're just gonna measure that real quick. Okay. I wanted to pick it up with the calipers. There we go. That is 2 millimeter. Very small. And this goes on the end of this. Like so. And then the back part of the hand gets pressed in, also like so. Now we have a grabby hand. Added to our collection of hands. Huzzah! Now we need to build some more wrist joints with a 9 and 10. And for the record, even smaller pieces. The connecting point is just over like 1.5 millimeters. That's small. All right. I know he told you it was average, but that's small. I say that knowing full well that I have not a very large. Anyway. Go ahead and press this into here. Like Go. Break off the other ones and assemble them. That hurted my fingies just a tad bit, but it's okay. We are living like Larry. Do you think Larry's still living like Larry? Sometimes I wonder if Larry was ever really living in the first place. Because was he living for himself or was he living for other people? Because it felt like he was living for the approval of others. And I get it. I can empathize, but at some point you gotta wonder whether or not it's better to just live for yourself. That is a hair. Mm. We got a little bit of extra slag on the back of this hand we're gonna just nip off real quick. Beautiful. Beautiful, perfect, stunning, gorgeous. We love it. Yes, queen. Go off. Yeah, that's 6 hands. We still have some pieces here, so we're gonna keep it for now. I don't know why it wants to break there. That's interesting. There's like, I don't know, bubbles in the runners here and here. It's not like a normal breakpoint, or at least it doesn't look like it, but it's also like at the exact same spot, so like I feel like it has to be. Anyway, now that we have the hands put together, we can do what I accidentally skipped this whole time. We need a 12 and a 11, which are these. So we got 12 up top and 11 on bottom. These almost look like ball bearings. I think that's sort of an intentional similarity, but who knows? I don't think they're directional. I think you can kind of put them whichever way you want. So put her there, and stick her like that. Do the same here. And stick her like that as well. So we have the shoulder joint here with the little pauldron that I was showing off earlier. We have a spacer here of a violet color, and we have the bicep and the forearm. From there, we're going to put another violet-ish spacer on the wrist. We're just going to do closed fists for now. Would you look at that? We have an arm. It's the wrong direction, but that's fine. We can switch it around. Beautiful. Wrist spacer once again. Beautiful. We have arms now. The hands. What do we do with the hands? We'll just keep it in the finished pile. Let's take another bite of our little coffee treat here. Wonderful. Adjusting our seat a little bit. Oh, I see. We're seeing the Dark Knight jobstone that I have, which is official Final Fantasy XIV merchandise. This is a little bit more reflective than I would like to have on my streaming set when I'm doing top down, but you know, fuck it, right? We live life on the edge. Alright. So, final stage of the silhouette assembly. The legs. So we need 3A, 3B, 3C, 3D1, 3E2, 3E1, and 3E2. This is empty, we can throw it away. This is empty, we can throw it away. Also empty, we can throw it away. Also empty, we can throw it away. Same here. We still have a couple of these. And I don't know why. Okay, so a fun fact, at no point does it actually say this can be thrown away. Like literally in no step of the process does it say this can be thrown away. I assume it's because it's for job change, but I could be wrong. I don't know. So we'll just put it back in the box in this 2 slot. With the G stuff, because I'm assuming that has something to do with it. These can all, yeah, get put in the Walmart bag of shame. Be interesting to melt that down and use it as a filament for a 3D printer. I don't know if it'd work, because I don't think this is PLA, but it's something. It's a plastic of some kind. Alright. Let's move this out of the way and get our parts. So, G is not in here yet, so we're not going to worry about G. E1. B. That's also G, so we're not going to worry about that. This is E2. That's G2. I'm not going to worry about that. That's more G. D1. We are going to worry about that. 2. Also important. I don't think there's anything on here that needs to be used. I'll set that off to the side. Just in case, because I don't know. We got A3. So let me make sure. A3. B3. We got D2 and D1 3. E1 and E2 3. So we're missing C. maybe I mistook a G or a C for 3. I did. It's that one. Alright. Cool. So we need from E1 immediately and C. So we need 2, 3, and 4 from E1 and E2. We got 2. And then I guess we're holding on to E part 1 for a bit. Yeah, near the end. This is part of the foot. So we'll set that there for now. We'll disconnect the same pieces on E1. Yeah, I don't understand how much of this is supposed to be kept. Literally, like, none of it. I actually think I kept too much of it on here. No, I think I kept exactly how much was needed. Yeah, not even that is supposed to be on there. It's legitimately, like, just this small bit here. I'm just these small little tabs there. And honestly, this side, it's a little bit too much even. Like, it's literally just that much. If you can even see that. The light is kind of reflecting, so it's a little bit easier. Okay. That's all those pieces. Set that aside as well. And then we need C9 and 11. So that's 9. And that's 11. I don't think they're directional, so I don't think that matters. Alright. So, E1, sorry, 2 gets put into 3. So this is piece 2. And it gets put into 3, which is the one that has the little peg thing on it. And it gets put in there like that. I'm trying to remember to do this closer to the camera so you guys can actually see what's happening. Because I can't, if I'm doing it down here, you're like, oh cool, there's a little black blob in your hand. That's so helpful. And then these two pieces go together like that to hold it captive. Perfect. I believe that is a thigh, but I could be wrong. A little pivoty bit there. Probably gonna end up being the top portion of the knee joint. Set you there. And we'll do the same with the other one. Anything there. Then we need C9 and C11, which go together like that, it would seem. And then this gets pressed down. Sorry. Again, these two get put together like so. So the sticking up portion and the post are on opposite sides. And they'll slot together a little bit like that. Practically seamless. Okay, maybe not practically seamless, but pretty good. Oh, jeez. Okay. And then this gets pressed down with this joint facing away from the little guard there. It gets pressed down in there like that. You can see the little guard is on this side, and then the joint is on this side. And to be fair, they are free rotating in there, so you can put them in the other way and just rotate them around. Alright, thighs done. Alright, we're building 2 sets here, so I'll set these aside. Got thighs there. We need a couple of different pieces. So, we got B. We need 4. 5. And 6. This looks like it's done. We're going to set it in the pile right there. Also need C. That's E. That's A. Oh, I see. C's over here. C10, which is a Corvette that has not come out yet. I think we still have a while. I think we're still in the C8 Corvette, aren't we? And there's none left on here, so we're going to put it in the stack as well. And now I need to look up, has the C9 Corvette come out? No. Anticipated to debut for the 2029 model year. I'm interested to see what it'll look like. It's probably going to end up being an EV, which I'm not particularly disappointed about. I like EVs. I think performance vehicles as EVs make sense. You get instant torque in a way that you really don't get with internal combustion engines, and I understand people like their vroom vrooms, but like, also shut up, I don't care. I just don't care that much, guys. Okay, so this is gonna go in like that. So we have a small little T there, and there's a T on here. I can get it to kind of focus enough for me to, little T piece there slots in like that. That's gonna be our kneecap, is my guess. And same little T situation here. Beautiful. Then we need B5. Oh, sorry. No. This combined B4 piece is going to get pressed into B6. I'm really confused. Oh, I see. So the top hole, which is this one, the one that sticks out slightly less, is going to get pressed into there. So, top hole. This was the one that sticks out slightly more. Oh, wait, actually, I might have that backwards. Hold on. Okay, I see. So the part with these two little slots, you see the hole isn't just round, it's got little slots, is gonna slide onto here. Why is it gonna slide onto there? I don't know. I don't know if those slots do anything. You'll see it matches up very neatly there. And then, what piece is this? B5 is going to be pressed to hold that captive. Like so. Now we have a knee joint. My guess is this is going to get pressed in like that. And then that's going to make the whole thigh. But, again, don't know yet. Haven't gotten there. Press those together. Yo, 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 Rosu, how's it going? We've got a head, a torso, 2 full arms, a pelvis, the top halves of some thighs, the bottom halves of some thighs, and the opposable knees that go with it. We're close to finishing what's called the silhouette, which is just the skeleton. Which is just the skeleton underneath, because in case anybody forgot, actually I don't know why I'm trying to pull the box out. I'm pretty sure it's, yeah. This is what we're building. So we've still got some stuff to go on that. We might, depending on how I feel, we might just stick with that, but I don't actually think it's all that much more work to add the armor on. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, we're still working on the silhouette. And that's okay. So we gotta make the calf and the foot. Calf is gonna require D1 and D2, 10 and 11. Oh, let's get these parts back over here so I don't fucking lose any of them, because God knows I would. Alright, so we need parts 10 here and 11 here. We'll need 9 for the foot, but we're not going to worry about that just yet. We'll set her there and break these two off. They're just identical pieces. We're going to take the portions that we just made with the kneecap. Going to get pressed in like so. And then this is just going to get pressed in like so. Oh yeah. And we're going to do the same with the other one. Press it in like so. And then press this in like so. I think I did something wrong. Because I feel like the legs are supposed to look the same. Yeah. Yeah, I put the calf on backwards here. Let's see how hard that is to fix. Oh. It's a good thing I have long fingernails. God, this would be awful if I didn't. Gotta start trimming them though. Never gonna get any bitches with long fingernails. Alright, press these together like so. There we go. That looks more like it. Now it's time for the peats. We got the top of the foot there. And there. And then the bottoms of the feet are here. And here. This just presses into here. Multiple ridges on there that match up. I believe they're not directional. So it doesn't matter. It's been a while since I've assembled like a model thing. I'm actually quite enjoying it. Okay, we need A4, A3, and A2. Four, 3, 2, 4, ow, 3, ow, and 2. So, 3 goes into 2. This is 3. This is 2. They go in like so. Same thing here. Then this gets pressed on top of here. So these are two pieces that are split there. And they get pressed together. This gets pressed on top of it. Same thing here. It sticks out a little bit. Then that gets pressed into this round hole here, that bottom portion. Like that. Are we sure? Are we sure it's not supposed to be like... like that, and then it gets pressed in or something? No, that wouldn't work. It's just a little Goomby. I would have expected this to make, or at least get closer to here. Especially seeing how it matches up so well. I would expect it to kind of hover over it a little bit. Like that, instead of that. A lot of space for that. But no, that's what it looks like. Hmm. Weird. Oh, okay. Wait. No, it won't fit in there like that. So it's gotta be the other way. Hmm. I don't know. It just looks a little goomby to me. But what do I know? I just work here. That gets pressed into there. One, not freestanding leg. Two leg. Then we need the A1s, it looks like. No, A5s. I'm pretty sure they're the. No, they're not the same. Those have little slots on them. Pretty sure the A1s are not used yet. Probably used for the job change. But yeah, these little violet discs get stuck on the end of the mid thigh. And they get stuck together. Yeah. Wait. No, that's the front. Oh. Leg. Leg. Oh. Just let up a little. Leg. He dance. Then we press the torso into the pelvis, like so, and he dents. His left arm gets pressed into place, like so. These shoulder pieces are going to be the fucking death of me, dude. They are not that securely put on there, and I greatly dislike it. And then we got the other arm here. And he dents. And finally, the head. There we go. Silhouette done. Neck is a little wonky, but did I put it in backwards? I don't think I did. No, I definitely didn't. I don't know. And the shoulders just look 2 squared. I don't know how to explain it. That hand just fell off. Into the void, no less. Oh, okay, it's right there. Thank God. I was gonna fucking kill myself. Cool. Well, let's do a job change, shall we? So see, I don't know if it's giving me these instructions as someone who has the armor. Yeah, okay. Yes. So I got A1 and G3. These are all empty, right? Yes, yes they are. Into the bag of shame with you. Sit in the bag and think about what you've done. What is it that you've done again? Ah, yes, of course. Sin. Oh, fucking no, I have nothing. Okay, so we got G3. G3 1 and A1. So G3 28. A mask piece, which we're gonna have to cut off with the end nippers. There's a different term for these that I typically use. But and I don't know if it's related, but apparently, well, it's also a slur, and so I don't think we use that term for these anymore. Someone very excitedly told me about this term, and I was like, I don't know about all that. And we need 26. What is this? Okay. So, what are you? A3. So 27 goes on first. Oh, so you gotta pull up a couple pieces. Mouth guard. You also gotta pull the head off entirely. And pull off the chest. They also recommend that you separate the arms and legs. Not like that. Just from the pelvis. Alright, so new mask. And a ridge to match. Yeah. Next, we're going to need A17. We need to build 2 sets. Oh, they even recommended I pull the pelvis off. Christ almighty. What an involved process this is. Okay. Those two are going where? Oh, I need G320 for this part. That's what I'm missing. I was like, something is not right there. These stick out like so. And come on. Like so. Then we have G321. Which is having trouble coming out because it's a little flexible piece. And 22. 22 gets stuck here. Like so. And 21 gets stuck there. Like so. Then we need 14. And 13. And then 2 more 17s. Oh, we're gonna need several 17s, I see. Because the idea is you have one 17 that gets stuck in like so. And then a second 17 gets pressed into that 17 like so. I only have so many 17s, guys. Okay, those are like that. Oh, these aren't even pauldrons. I thought they were, but they totally aren't. We also need G15. And we're gonna need 16 like right after this. So I'm just gonna. I broke it. I broke the piece. God damn it. I was doing so well on not doing that. And I guess it was bound to happen eventually. I don't think it's like the end of the world, so. Actually, ironically, yeah, nothing's even supposed to hang from that portion, so I think we're fine. At least nothing currently is supposed to, so. If that changes, I guess I'll let you know. Alright, that's gotta rotate like that. That can go in that way. Same thing with this one. Alright, now I need 5, 6, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 12s from 1 and 2. I don't think. Yeah, this is 3. This is dead. I need A2, G1, and G2. G1. I don't think it's that part. This is C4. I don't know if that's for either. Is it? No. Let me think for a second. These are dead. Don't need to worry about those. Probably finish this. No. G1 and G2. This is G1. Is this G2? Yeah, this is G2. And then we need A2, which is here. Okay, I understand. So off of G1, we need 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8. Then from G1, we need 12. And from G2, we need 12. So there's 12. And there's 12. Alright. So 5 and 6 get press fit together. So you got one large peg, one small peg, one large hole, one small hole. Caveman, clunka clunka, put together. Same thing here. Clunka clunka. I like clunka clunka. I think I'm going to start using that more often. I don't know where I got it from, if anywhere, but I liked it. I enjoyed saying it. This has these 4 lines in here that line up with these 4 slots in here. Like so. It'll fit in such a way that it looks basically seamless. You want the ridge on the opposite side of this ridge. Go it a little bit closer up. This ridge. See the ridge on the opposite side of that ridge. Like that. Clicky clicky, clunka clunka. And we're now replacing some parts on the arms. Specifically the little spacers that I was talking about earlier. We're replacing them with parts that have little legs on them. So you can see this separation point is up here. There's supposed to be a little leg on there. Just a little leg. Nothing major. Just a little leg action. That is what I told my wife, but I actually went all 3 miles. I don't know what that means. What did you mean by that? So we need G1, 9, 10, and 11. Same thing from G2. This portion is going to go up by the bicep, like so, it appears. Then this very small portion is going to go on the wrist. Like I managed to do so without fucking breaking everything. God damn. I've dropped this piece twice now, and I want to commit self-die, so that's cool, I think. There we go. I'm making noises. These aren't requiring like a crazy amount of effort. It's almost like a noise of just like, I don't expect to be making this in much effort. And this piece is the little nub in there, sticks in that hole, covers the elbow area. Like that. Yeah. Stick that in there. Genuinely have not got a single fucking clue how that's gonna go on. But I guess we'll get there when we get there, right? No, actually, genuinely, I have no fucking clue. Like, oh, I see. So they don't actually attach to the shoulders at all. They attach to here, and then they rotate into place like that and cover the shoulder. Interesting. We'll go ahead and pop those on there then. I have it upside down actually. Should be that way. Single ridge on top, double ridge on bottom. Okay, did I like put this fucking wrist joint in backwards or something? Because this thing falls out at like a whisper of coming apart. Like, I get it, I'm supposed to be able to swap the hands, but I don't think it's supposed to be that easy. Okay, that is pretty badass, though. The only thing missing would be like a cape, but I don't know. I don't know that we're gonna get all of that. Also, the thigh band needs to be replaced with one with a little stick, little leg on it. Same thing with how the arms were. Just needs a little leg on it. That's this piece. Right there. Oh wait, no. That's supposed to stick the same way as the knee. That one's different. And I take it that's where these come into play. Ah, I see. I got a little overzealous there. The knee one is supposed to go in first, and then that one's supposed to sit on top of it. My sincerest apologies for this. The bounds of my sin truly knows no bounds. First I break a piece going too fast. Now I'm putting it together in the wrong order. I truly deserve death. God will judge me for these sins when it is my time. Alright, that's put together. I think with that, we can go ahead and stick this bitch together. And we have ourselves a... I already forgot. Rosan Knight. Let's stick our torso back on before we bring the skirt things around. Hell yeah. Let's assemble the sword and the shield, which actually are not listed here for some reason. Oh, I see. It's the next page. Alright, it's not want to come off, so we're just going to use the cutters. And that's okay. Sometimes that's all you need. I fear this whole thing was like $36. I also fear it said 30-minute fantasy. It's been 3 hours. Then again, it's 30 minutes for a competent person. This is Senex Prime. You don't come here for competency. You come here because I don't even know. I don't know why you people keep coming to my stream. Go ahead and snippy. Snippy. Might paint the sword and shield. Snippy. And then this is the handle, I believe. Snippy. Snippy. Actually, it'd be very cool if there's a little gem inset in the handle, but I don't think there is. But that's okay. I forgive whoever made this. I think I'm finally far enough along that I can say this. I'm surprised that my hair has not pissed me off once during this. Because, boy howdy, I have some long hair, and usually when I'm doing something with my hands, that shit gets in the way. But it actually hasn't been that bad. So, you know, shout out to the hair gods. Sometimes you do shit right. Oh, I also need C4. Where did C4 end up? There. hand fell out. Did I put it in the right way? Was there even a chance that I could have put it in the wrong way? I feel like there wasn't. I feel like that's just part of the hand. Yeah. There wasn't like a way for me to fuck it up. I don't think. But it's not going in. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I think part of it is this is backwards. I don't know how I managed to get it backwards, but it is for sure backwards. Because it's supposed to form a ball. There we go. Maybe that'll help. Yep, that was the problem. Now, I don't think it was supposed to come with a stand. Yeah, okay, so it did not come with a stand.
Whoa.
Oh,
Nice car.
nice God. Hey, May. How you doing? We're just posing a, Oh, sorry. I just realized that I missed your messages. My day was nice. I went and saw Vess with Aurora, and I bought this at the. I'm sorry. I was autistically locked in. All right. To be fair, can you blame me? This shit looks so cool. Um. But yeah, I'm posing up a thing that I just finished building from. I went out and saw Vess with Aurora, and I bought this at the market that we went to. Is that Hordak? No. It's fuck. I don't even know where the back of that hand went. Oh, there it is. It was a very lovely little day. It's not Hordak. I don't actually know what that is. It is Rosan Knight or Rosan Knight. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. You're just gonna spell it out. Sorry about missing you in Final Fantasy Yellow. I was locked into fishing. I don't know that you did miss me. I haven't been in Final Fantasy since yesterday. And that was I keep dropping this goddamn back of the hand. And my lights just turned off. I don't know if you could see that. At 2:30 a.m., my lights automatically turn off as a way to tell me, "Hey, stupid head, go to sleep." And then you know what I do? I turned him back on. Vesper mentioned you wanted to hop and call, but he fell asleep. Oh yeah, I kind of figured he fell asleep because what happened was I accidentally hopped into VC instead of just checking to see if other people were in, which is what I was trying to do. And it just said that he had disconnected from the server, and he was just muted and not doing anything. So I was like, I think he might have fallen asleep. I think is what happened there. Imagine going to sleep at 2:30 a.m. Well, that's the secret. I don't go to sleep at 2:30 a.m. Yeah, absolutely. I play 14 a lot. The only reason I didn't tonight is because I bought this and I was like, wouldn't it be cool to do like a little hand cam stream building it? And then I did that. And I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, I'm putting that on backwards. That's why. There's me right now trying to go to sleep at 9:30 p.m. because I'm an old lady, but it's Guy Fawkes here, so there's so many fireworks. I forget you guys have a Guy Fawkes day where you like burn an effigy of Guy Fawkes. I read the gunpowder plot, which was like written about like what he did. Um yeah, thanks colonization, right? We just kind of light off fireworks, TBH. Yeah. Or was it the Gunpowder Treason? Was that the name of the book? I don't remember. But um here, let me look it up. The Gunpowder Plot. 1605. Yeah, that was the one I read. It was, I think it was a dramatization of the events to a certain degree because um it talks about them like going through like a swamp and all this stuff, and it reads much more like almost a fantasy novel than it does like a historical account of events. Am I missing any pieces? I don't think so. These are all the pieces that got replaced when it did the job change. I'm surprised you knew what it was. Most Americans don't. Yeah. A lot of us are not aware about things that happen in other places. I try to be aware. I'm not amazing at it, but I like to think I'm better than most. He's well read. Pop off. Thank you. We're gonna put the Final Fantasy VII copy in the background. Alright, so ultra wide. We're indoors, so we're probably gonna have to basically max out the. Oh no, we can turn up the shutter speed. Or turn down the shutter speed a little. Do you get anything else at the market or just the little guy? I've actually. You've missed it, but I had a whole bag of bakery treats that I bought and I've been reviewing throughout the day. I've had at least 2 of them before, and I really liked them. It was like an onion roll, a coffee roll with custard in it, and then some other kind of roll with custard in it. I do not remember the name of that one. Time for a late night 2:30 a.m. Snack Fest review extravaganza. I did get 2 other snacks that I haven't tried yet. Um, well, kind of. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting I bought Calpico. But I did get 2 other snacks we can try real quick. So we have Koriyama's deliciously light cheesecake, fabulous cake that melts in your mouth. And strawberry bumpkuchen. I've had bumpkuchen before. I've had chocolate and I've had coffee. Both very fantastic, but I've never had strawberry before. So we're gonna try it. So Calpico is the best way that I can describe it is it's like when you have the intrusive thought of drinking shampoo because it smells good. Calpico is the texture and flavor that you expect, like that your brain is like craving when you have that desire. It's like a very thick pancake almost. I know it's not what it's gonna be, but till Senix craves. Today I learned Senix craves strawberry shampoo sometimes. Actually, no. I crave my vanilla. Whatever shampoo I use, it smells so tasty. I love it. Wow. I was like biting into a cloud. I have not had a little taste because I don't want to be disappointed, you know? I turn down the light a little bit so maybe our colors come back. Yeah, this is like if I were to like there's so much air in there. I can compress it down to like a dough ball. Okay, the dough ball kind of good though. My Dark Knight button keeps turning over and it shows the reflective side and I'm afraid it's going to show my face. Genuinely have no idea if it could. I don't know if there's enough of a reflective surface to see anything. Yeah, that's my face. But yeah. This is very good. Not a lot of flavor. It's just lightly sweet. I'm gonna wash it down with some Calpico because I don't know that I've had the strawberry before. Yeah, that tastes like strawberry shampoo smells. And this I don't even mean this in a bad way. I'll be 100% honest. Oh, you know what? Big brain. I was like, how do I block out the surroundings for these pictures? Bag. Sorry. Pardon me. See, I would take pictures with my DSLR, but unfortunately, I literally just let someone borrow that tonight, so I'm not gonna get that back until like Saturday. We're just gonna use Pro Mode on the Samsung phone. Okay. We'll post those on the twitter.com. Also, I fear I'm gonna have to get more of these things. Not the cake, but this figurine, I guess. Cuz this alone was $26 or $25, one of the two. However, I'm not actually done building it. I'm done building it for tonight. But it has a job change. So you can make it the Rosan Holy Night. Um and then you can also mix and match the different parts to create like your own, basically your own design. And I think that's very neat. Ugh. It's like it's good and it's not at the same time. Like the taste of the shampoo taste is like pleasing at first because you're like, ah, that itch in my brain to consume shampoo. It is sated. But then you go, okay, but it does like taste like shampoo, and shampoo doesn't actually taste that good. Oh, you know what? This would be neat to put with it. Oh, you now brought you've now brought up drinking shampoo enough times that I'm genuinely suspicious. Well, ah, fuck. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, May. Sometimes, when a mommy loves a daddy very much. No, what was I gonna say? I've tasted shampoo before. It wasn't me trying to drink it, but I used to be really bad at showering when I was like 9. Uh, and I would use a lot more shampoo than I needed to, and then like I didn't realize that like okay. Oh, you know what? I have a body here. Perfect. So normally, is that a little etherite? It is a little etherite. and it has a light in it. So normally when you're in the shower and you want the shampoo out of your hair, the normal thing you do is you lean your head back and you let it like run at your head like that. And then you turn around and you let it hit the back of your head while your head is still leaned back. I did not do this when I was a child. I leaned my head forward and put it directly into the water, and then the shampoo would just go all down my face and into my mouth. Yeah, it is very sick. Yeah, yummy suds. Exactly. So now I know what shampoo tastes like. And it's not for any weird reason. It's just because I was a stupid 9-year-old. Now I gotta live the rest of my life knowing what shampoo tastes like. And everyone going, oh man, Senex is that one shampoo drinker. That thing that people totally say about me. I'm telling everyone. Guys, she's going if she figures out that I drink shampoo, she's going to tell the church. I took off my socks. I hope that my feet don't accidentally become visible through this little like hole here. I think it's too dark to see anything, but you know, just in case. Senex Prime. Dogs for free. I'm sorry, I gotta behave and be cool. Yeah, alright. No free dogs here, alright? You gotta go to the OnlyFans for that one. And I don't even have any dog pictures there yet. Sign me up. There is a Senex Prime OnlyFans. It is not currently accepting subscribers because why? Why would I do that? Because I'm not, I don't have anything posted. So again, why would I do that? We're gonna switch to just chatting so that I can actually use my fucking VTuber model. So, hey. What? Oh, karaoke window. I see. There we go. Twitch settings ox. No, but I forgot what I was talking about even. Oh, I was gonna talk about how I can't do for some reason I can't do my overhead camera and facial tracking at the same time. Um, I thought it was maybe a USB bandwidth thing, but I have one camera plugged into my front panel, which is plugged into like a USB header on the motherboard, and I had one plugged into the back of my motherboard, so it can't have been that. Even so, I'm probably gonna end up getting a USB card, because like, how much is a USB expansion card? Yeah, like $25 for a lot of USB ports. Probably gonna do that, because I know I have at least one spare slot in here, if not two. Yeah, it's like $40. There's a 10% coupon, so I could get it for like $36. PX USB 3S44V. is apparently a good one. But it's like $100 some odd on StarTech, and fuck that. I'm not paying that shit. I apologize for my crude language. I don't care. That is 2 USB slots. I'm not. Come on, guys. Maybe it isn't bandwidth. How dare you swear on Twitch? I know, right? There's kids here, man. Never mind that. One viewer is at risk of losing their streak with your channel. Post stories and clips from your live stream to help save their streak. What? What the fuck does that even mean? I'm a kid. No, you're not, Valley. You're older than me. Don't lie. You gotta save their streak, dude. I don't know what to do, dude. Dude, I don't know what to do. It's important, question mark. Yeah, exactly. What does it even mean? What does that mean? Can you even explain that? No. You don't know what the fuck that means. Okay, hold on. Because now that I have this running, right? I'm going to cover my webcam just on the off chance that it does that shit to me again. I accidentally doxed my face on stream a couple of streams ago. That was annoying. Okay, no. So we're all good there. Yeah, no, it just doesn't want to run for some reason. I just realized my overlay is covering my chat like a lot. I think I came in like just after. SSM is say, yo bro, your streak is about to end. Or with intensity. Like, help, your streak. It doesn't tell me who though, that's the thing. If I click on it, it just opens up the video producer for my latest stream. Yeah, you probably did come just after. If I remember correctly. Message all your followers. Yeah. I'm just gonna add everyone in my Discord server. Guys, someone is in serious, severe danger of losing their streak on my stream. You need to get over there right now. Hold on. I gotta get the right emotion. You need to get over here right the fuck now. And you need to fix this, or I swear to God, I'm never streaming again. You know what? I'm gonna stop showing you guys my tits. That's how serious I am about this. Alright? Guys, I'm serious. I'll cry. You want me to cry? I'll cry for you. Is it? Is it me crying? What are you building? Well, I'm done building it now, but oh god, I'm gonna have to turn off my fucking tracking just to show it. You know what? I don't want to turn off my tracking. I'm just gonna pull up a picture on Google. This is what I built. Here, let me see if the pictures I've taken have uploaded to Google Photos already. One of them has. This is a picture of it. It's not very clear, but such is life. But yeah, it's that thing. You should put it on. Do a cosplay stream. Put what on? I don't know what that means, Veli. Oh, May, thank you for the sub. I think I'm probably gonna call it here. Because I do have work tomorrow. And I'm also quite tired. Thank you guys for stopping by though. I appreciate it. I should, provided that nothing's going on Saturday, November 8th, I don't think I have anything going on. I should be doing a single player Saturday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then we will be back to MSQ Monday and Tuesday next week, provided that Aurora is feeling up to it. Because she was pretty tired after the past week and a half of running around the state of Illinois with all us goobers. If she's not feeling up to it, then I'll kill myself. No. I'll find something to do. Like today, I built my Rosan night. We should go clubbing. Well, if she's not feeling up to it, she's probably not feeling up to playing at all. But, oh Christ, we do still need to go clubbing though. That is a for sure thing we need to do. Oh, she goes back to the place that she's from on Thursday, so, yeah. All right, thanks again for stopping by. Y'all have a